Alright, quickly, I want you guys to bear with me because I am a bit sick at the moment, so it's a little bit of like low energy in this video or whatever. But as you guys know, in this Friday's update, they added two new brands, or they welcomed like two brands back. They added Apollo and they added D Tomasos, as you guys see right here. And what they did with that also is they added driving improvements to the game. So what did this change? They basically changed everything. They changed the speed of the cars, they changed the handling, they changed the braking. They added like suspension and stuff. Look, you cannot go over curbs easily. And you see this? Look at that. You see the suspension on the wheels and stuff? Look, you could very clearly see the suspension. So yeah, they changed up the whole suspension. They changed up the handling of cars, how they brake, the acceleration, and I'm just gonna give some opinions and what could be fixed. What do I like about this update? What do I like about the brand new driving improvements? What I don't like? What could be fixed? What should be fixed? Stuff like that. So yeah, first off, I'm gonna talk about the things that I like. The things that I like is that the cars stick to the ground like way better. They're very stable. Like they're not like it's flipping as much. Like doesn't feel like it's like the car's 20 pounds or something. Like it's a feather. It sticks to the ground very well, and that's something that I like a lot, honestly. A higher top speed that doesn't steer as well, which I guess is realistic, but just in general, the cars kind of don't turn as well, like as well as they used to. They still turn very well, but it's like, I don't know, I don't feel like the steering should have been changed. It should have just stayed like the old steering was. The steering should have been changed. The handling on the cars, it's just, look, as you guys see right there, I'm just like kind of like drifting there to like steer. And also, I don't mind the new suspension. I kind of like it, and it makes it like very realistic. The only thing is, it kind of makes the cars bouncy, and I don't know like how I feel about that. It's not a huge deal. Like obviously it is realistic if you're going over bumps and stuff and it's like bouncy and stuff, but it kind of makes the cars look bouncy, so it looks like a bit goofy. I don't know, but that's not really a huge deal, to be honest. Really, the problem with the driving chassis or whatever is that it's kind of like the braking and the acceleration. The braking feels absolutely garbage now. I mean, it is very realistic, but these, like, bro, this car costed like 8 million or whatever, or cost 8 million, and like the braking is just not good at all. Kind of all the cars feel like they have 32% like braking and stuff. I don't really think that braking was a main issue. Nobody really complained about the braking. The braking was just fine for all the cars. Really, the problem that they had before was that cars were like way too light, so they would flip over too easily, so they wouldn't stick to the ground, which they did fix in the update. But the main problem that they made with the driving improvements is handling, acceleration, and braking. And I would add steering onto that too. The steering did not need to be changed at all. The steering was just fine the way it was. I do understand they're trying to make it more realistic, but I really feel we should go back to the old steering. I feel like we should have kept everything, everything should have stayed the same, except like the new ability that they have, like the new suspension and the car sticking to the ground, like the cars feel more heavy. But they should have just kept everything else the same. They should have just kept like those two features, like the cars being able to stick to the ground and how the cars feel like kind of heavy, like and like the new suspension and stuff. They should have kept that. Everything else should have stayed the same, like the handling, the braking, the acceleration, and the top speed and stuff like that. Really, what I would say is the cars did get nerfed, but some of the cars got nerfed like very heavily. I would say like the acceleration and like the top speed for some cars definitely needed to be nerfed, but not as big as it was. So yeah, I feel like some of the cars got nerfed way too much, and definitely like for some cars like the acceleration and top speed did need to be nerfed, but only maybe like 15 or 20%, not by that much, you know. Like for example, here I got my Pagani Huayra Roadster BC, and just look, it's still very fast, but it feels so much slower. I feel like they got everybody used to these like super fast cars, and obviously they needed like a little nerf, but they got everybody used to these fast cars, and then it just slowed down to everybody's cars. And I'm not sure if like people think it's like worth like buying the car, or if they regret buying cars now because they made like a lot of the cars like very slow. Not super slow, but yeah, they just changed that overall. So that's personally my thoughts on everything. I just kind of yapped in this video and talked about what I liked, what I didn't like, what they should change, stuff like that. But I want to know what you guys think. Do you guys agree with my opinion? What do you think they should change? Do you like how the cars feel? Do you like how the cars drive? Let me know down in the comments your opinions on this. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like and subscribe. Join my Discord down in the description. And yeah, have a good one, everybody, and bye.